Welcome in, everybody. The stream is about to start in a couple of minutes. It is a slow Monday. It's been a long Monday. And a sleepy Monday. Today we have with us Taiwai and a friend, Eli, who may chip into the conversation or may not. It is a pleasure to have you all here with us today. Yes. Today we are going to be talking about the importance of physical well-being. Yep, the importance of physical well-being. So, to start off, I think that it's really important to eat healthy so that one can maintain more focus and not have brain fog. I really struggle with brain fog personally, and that's one of the things. Oh, excuse me. Sleepy Mondays. One of the things that um makes physical uh almost really important for me. What about you, Taiwan?
I would have to say that for me, exercising and actually going out and being active does improve my mood. Just the fact of doing something physical, I'm sure others can explain exactly why and what goes on, but just a simple walk seems to elevate my mood. Let alone actually going to the gym and, you know, putting forth a little bit of effort and exercise towards my physical health, also boosting the mental health. As Glass was saying, eating healthy is definitely important, as balanced diet can make or break your energy levels, and a lack of physical energy is going to correlate to lack of mental energy and the want to go out and do things, which may cause you to be home and cooped up a bit more, which, as we discussed last week, is not good for your mental health.
Um, yeah.
What's something that you did in the past week, Glass, that was a physical health that may have helped out your mental health?
I went to the lake with you, um, and tried to go paddle boarding. Um, I didn't really succeed in paddle boarding, but I did succeed in going swimming, um, which is still exercising. So I count that as a win. And I carried around the paddle board, which counts as exercise in my opinion. um, so I think for my physical health, that's really important. I'm just trying to get out there and trying to do more, even when I don't feel like doing that, because I was kind of up in the air about doing it or not doing it. But I um, talked myself into doing it anyway, um, the day of, and kind of hyped myself up about it and was like, the weather is really nice and it's sunny and I want to make the most of it. And I love picnics, so um, kind of making sure that we had a picnic to go with it made it also more fun. So I think um, just kind of balancing, like, if you do, like, treat yourself, if you do a physical health thing, then maybe reward yourself by doing something else. It doesn't necessarily have to be food, but like, get your nails done, have a spa day, um, if, or get your hair cut, or have a beer, or I don't know, like, do do something for yourself. Um, treat yourself for doing something that you don't want to do, you know? Maybe not all the time, but I think that's part of it. But, like, reward yourself so that you can condition yourself to do it more often, I guess. That's kind of how I fool myself into doing it more.
Okay. I would have to say, besides going to the lake, a couple of things that I've done recently for mental health is the holiday. I'm made sure to spend a little bit of time outside getting some sun. Even though it wasn't a whole lot of actual physical activity, just the action of being out and active during the sun was definitely helpful. Trying to barbecue more to get me out of the house and under natural sunlight. Um, Planning to, but have not decided to mark out times to go walking just to get a little bit of exercise and spend some time away from the house. Also found that when pushing yourself and trying to do activities that you normally wouldn't or that you're not looking forward to, it's best to start with kind of smaller steps or maybe a smaller task first rather than going for a mile walk or something like that, trimming it down and just going down the block, so to speak, or a lap on a track. Don't overexert yourself, push yourself, because the extra stress may not be worth it for either the mental health side of it or the physical health if you try to push yourself too soon.
Yeah. As somebody that struggles with athletic induced asthma, I would say that I generally try to stick to exercises that aren't like super heavy cardio, but um, still exercise. So I do yoga, um, probably not as often as I should, but I still do it. Probably like once a month. Should probably do it a lot more often than that. um, but to maintain like flexibility and stuff, I would say if you struggle with asthma or something along those lines, not being afraid to do cardio though is really important still. Like um, making sure that you know like your limitations is really important, and um, just uh, doing uh, swimming is one of those exercises that is both um, easier on your joints but also still cardio. So at least in my personal opinion, like it makes me out of breath. So it just works your whole body. So I really enjoy swimming. It's one of my favorite things to do in the summer, especially. Um, Other than that, I really enjoy ice skating. Um, I don't know if we have an ice skating rink in our area or not.
We
Um,
used to, but I think it's closed down.
Dang it. I also like rollerblading, but I haven't rollerbladed in a really long time. So, just sticking to activities that you really enjoy, I think, is also really important. Um, don't try and force yourself to do the activities that you really, really hate. Like, I really hate weightlifting. Oh my God, do I hate weightlifting. Like, I just find it boring, and I don't get any enjoyment out of it at all. And I also really hate running on a treadmill. I I'm always never able to walk the next day, and I have the hardest time breathing. So I don't really like doing that. I'd rather go for a walk, you know? Stick to the things that you enjoy. Make it more fun for yourself. Don't don't make it don't make it hell on living earth. Life already sucks enough. Don't need to add to it.
Yes, I would have to agree.
uh, I really enjoy getting back to like uh, other physical well-being, like cooking. I think is really important for physical well-being and nutrition. So like researching alternatives of healthy eating, like cutting down on sugar, and which is like a huge hard thing for me, man. I struggle so hard with that as a pastry lover, as a dessert connoisseur. it is it is something I really struggle with. I'll tell you why.
Yes, I would have to say that I don't think you could ever cut out all of it, even if you wanted to, because you seem to get too much enjoyment out of it. Not in a bad way, but that's part of the balance game, like you were saying. Make sure you don't cut out all the things that you enjoy just to try and eke out a little bit more out of it.
Yes, yes. Um, what was it? Something that Taiwan taught me. Instead of using sour cream, using Greek yogurt and lime as an alternative. Um, so that it's higher in protein, and it still has that sourness of sour cream. Um, but it's just a little bit healthier for you. Um, for like tacos and stuff.
Really anything other than baking that uses sour cream.
Um,
And you might even be able to get away with some baking on it. But just making small changes to your diet, adding in things that are healthier like beans and extra protein and cutting back a little on the sugar while trying to stay well rounded. Stuff like that. It's not going to be one big change that is going to change everything, but the little things you do throughout your day that will help put you on the right path. Be that making small choices to opt for a healthier either amount of food or option for food if you're out and about. rather than going to like McDonald's and picking up a burger, going to like a sandwich shop and getting a a sandwich with a little bit of healthier options.
Yeah. I wish, on a side note, kind of off topic, I wish that I could treat my kitties to some like home cooked meals, but that's really expensive. Like, I really wish I could buy like freeze dried food for them and like make them some like fancy gourmet shit, spoil them more.
Probably be beneficial to their health, but definitely is quite costly to do it often.
Like, I wonder if that's actually healthier for them or if it would be detrimental or not in like the long run. Like, I don't know enough about cat health really. We would have to do a lot of research to do it right. Yeah. But like, props to the people who do that, to the people who can do that for their pets. Like, that takes a lot of energy and like effort. And hi, Silver. My day is going good. I'm a little tired. Um, I'm feeling okay. A little, yeah, I'm feeling okay. Just okay. No fireworks to boom boom. But, my holiday weekend was, good. I went to the lake with Taiwai and we tried to go paddle boarding and get some physical exercise, and we ended up swimming and having a picnic, and it was fun. Um,
A little bit of both.
yeah, a little bit of both. And we escaped away from bees, so that was nice. um, One of my cats was afraid of the fireworks. She's usually pretty okay. I don't know why she was afraid this year, but she ended up being afraid this year. Evie was pretty afraid, and usually she's pretty okay. So, oh no, they were like wasps, not BBs. I love honeybees and bumblebees. Bumblebees are so cute. But unfortunately, I'm allergic to all bees, so I try and stay away from all bees, all wasps, all hornets, everything, all vespids. I just go the other way. I was surprisingly calm. Hawaii, not so much.
Only because you forgot any type of medication in case you did get stuck.
Yeah.
It was 50-50. The weather was nice. The lake was a little choppy, so there was mostly boats. We did see a couple other paddle boarders. We went early-ish in the day. Um, we got there like just before noon, stayed till early afternoon, and by the time we were heading out, you could see more and more people were showing up. There was actually a crowd of it must have been a family gathering because there's quite a few of them, but they had multiple paddle boards, some type of like floating multi-person inner tube type thing, and they were getting it all set and ready on the side of the beach to head out on the lake. And we were like, well, that's too many people for our blood. We've had our fun for a few hours. I think, including the picnic, we were there for about 3-ish hours, give or take.
Yep. And then we were like, bye. We be outie. I don't like crowds of people. I just yeah. Too much. Sure, we'll go with that. That makes me feel a little better.
Ooh. So, our topic of discussion today is uh, physical health and its impact on mental health. How it can help or hinder, depending. So, Silver, did you do any activities to kind of help out with any mental health? Go on a walk or take a trip somewhere over the weekend? I know one of the things I've been doing lately is just being outside more, even if it's just out barbecuing or just outside. I used to have a routine, not quite that much, um, but that was probably a good decade ago. It's good to have routine though.
Oh, nice, nice.
I would
Yes.
have to agree.
Yes, exercise does have a lot of benefits. I wish that I could bring myself to do it more. I should do that. I think I struggle with the motivation though. Um, if you find a trick to help with motivation, please let me know. Like I would really like to know. Yes.
I've found the best things that help me with motivation are either doing something with the activity, as you mentioned earlier, like treating yourself. Hydrate. Yeah.
Be banished to the shadow realm.
Unfortunately, I don't get to see the ads anymore.
30 seconds of torture.
Usually a little bit faster by catching the ads.
Welcome back from the shadow realm.
Welcome back.
Yes, welcome back.
What I was saying is what works for me, which may not work for everyone, is finding something small that you enjoy to do or before or after, preferably after, while you're doing the thing that you don't want to do. So like if I wanted to exercise more, I would possibly get some type of beverage that I enjoy but don't have on a regular basis to drink while exercising. You know, you don't want to go too counterproductive and go like some really sugary coffee from a coffee shop, but maybe like a flavored water or 0 calorie energy drink that you don't normally get, or protein powder, protein shake, milkshake, something along those lines that has a little bit more health value. Yeah, I started it semi on accident because I noticed I would wait until my gas tank was on E before I went and got gas. But then I started saying, well, if I'm already at the shop and I'm already spending money on gas, I could just get an energy drink and like a meat stick. And then I've got something while I'm out doing this errand. And I realized that then I started going, oh, well, I'm below half a tank. I should probably top off my car. And thinking, oh, well, I'll just go grab an energy drink while I'm doing it. And so it helps me keep my car from running empty. And it helps with motivation and other things as well. Though it only works if you have the money to actually treat yourself. If you don't have the money, then it's like you feel gypped. You go do the thing and you're like, I'm too broke for the treat, but I know I gotta go do the thing anyways. This is true.
Yes.
Or hobby time, something else that you enjoy doing. Spend X amount of time doing household chores and or exercising, and then X amount of time hobbying. Hell yeah, I need to start going back to the gym.
I always tell myself that I need to spend at least 2 hours a day doing chores. And that's what I aim for. I don't always do that, but I try.
This is true.
Yes. Usually it's a lot of sweeping or vacuuming. So my vacuum always runs out of power as I'm trying to use it, and it drives me freaking insane, and then I have to wait for it to charge. And it eats into my time, and then I lose motivation to continue. But anyway. It is a plug-in vacuum. It's a handheld vacuum because we don't have the space for a big vacuum.
Yeah, our house is like 750 square foot, so it's kind of tight quarters. We have a shop vac, which is a corded one out in the garage, and then inside we have a little handheld battery vacuum because it does the job. You just have to do it in shorter bursts.
Yep. Oh, the inhaler redeem is for when I'm having a coughing fit and I forget to take my inhaler. It was kind of a joke.
Because glass is not the best at that type of stuff.
Yeah. My COPD causes my coughing fit.
Could be anything from just uh, drinking wrong or something with the air in the house or change in temperature or just because it wants to, in all honesty. We've tried to figure out if there's like specific things that cause a coughing fit, but it seems just random enough. We're just gonna call it health problems.
Yep. It's pretty random. So, But then the coughing fits cause my asthma to trigger, and then I have an asthma attack. So the inhaler is just to, yeah, it was a joke. A bad joke, but a joke nonetheless. Yeah, all the above. Change in air temperature is definitely a trigger. Any plans this week for anything special? Let's see. What week is it? Nope, nothing. Nothing special. Nothing to tyrannize. I am starting a new game though tomorrow that I will be streaming. So that's exciting. Little Witch in the Woods. So the game is called Little Witch in the Woods. I did pick that up during the summer Steam sale. It is a game still being developed, so it still has some bugs and stuff, and the controls on it are a little wonky, but I'm getting used to it. So I tried it out a little bit just to see what they would be like before streaming it. I didn't really save my progress at all, but just kind of hopped into the game, played it for like 2 minutes, and then hopped out. Yeah, sometimes games take a really long time to be developed and stay in early access for a very long time.
7 days. No. There's a zombie game that's been in early access purgatory for like almost 10 years now.
Oh, yes, yes. My whole channel is based around cozy games.
I, on the other hand, am only semi into cozy games. Has to be kind of the right theme or the right feel.
Yes, I've tried Stardew. Stardew's good. Yes, I've tried Animal Crossing. I'm a huge Animal Crossing fan. I have over 1,500 hours on Animal Crossing New Horizons. Huge fan. And then I stole Taiwai's Switch to make a second Animal Crossing island, actually. So I have two Animal Crossing islands.
You check. Have you streamed Animal Crossing in the past?
Um, I don't know. I don't think I have, actually.
I'm gonna say I thought you might have a long time ago, like year plus ago. So there might be some old videos with Animal Crossing.
I
Or there
know
might
I
be.
streamed Coral Island a year ago and Kenna Bridge of Spirits a year ago. So I took a really long hiatus from streaming. I started streaming a year ago and then I quit for a really long time and then I just quit just started up again within the last month and a half. I had to quit because I was in school and I couldn't balance school with real life, or real life with streaming rather. So I do like streaming a lot. I kind of would like to really make a living off of it, but that's a dream. If only. Uh, you can redeem your points. And then I'll actually do it. Oh, well, I'm still doing it, but yeah. Ow.
Here, I gotcha.
Remember to stretch.
Tyrant inflation hits hard. That's funny.
Actually, if I keep spending my points, Neil might beat me out on points again. I just can't have that. No, she probably already has, in all honesty, because I haven't been able to catch the streams because I've been working.
Oh, dang.
Well, good luck with work.
Yeah, good luck with work. Thanks for stopping by. It was good chit chatting. Good having ya.
And as always, take care of yourself.
Yes, take care. We need to shorten the stream to like an hour.
I told you. Two
I,
hours is a long time to talk.
I know. I should have listened.
Well, we can always make adjustments and change it from here forward. But that's it.
Ugh. Yes, bless me. Oh no, I got it on my screen.
Use the background noise.
Yes, excuse the background noise. I just sneezed all over my monitor. Which is kind of gross. You. I'm not even sure if I'm getting everything.
You can always finish it later.
I feel like I'm getting like the bare minimum. My poor monitor. Ads will be starting soon. You all will be switched into purgatory.
You know that the Shadow Realm, as it's called in Yu-Gi-Oh, was only added in for the 4 kids version.
No.
In the actual original Yu-Gi-Oh, it was just they died.
Oh.
But 4 kids didn't want to show death, so they changed it to the Shadow Realm.
Oh. Hmm.
I think we've pretty much covered what we can talk about today.
I know. Pretty much covered everything. I'd say wrap it up early. And then adjust the time frame next week.
Sounds like a plan to me.
And just go from there. And shoot for hour-long sessions instead.
Bit more manageable.
Yeah. Wait for the ad to end and then say goodbye to everybody. "20 seconds of doom."
You know, the bad part about me being a subscriber is I don't get to see the ads, so I don't get to tell us, hey, it's ads. Let's stop talking.
Yeah, I know. You were gifted subscription though.
Yes, it was. Which means in a month it'll run out and it goes back to being normal.
Yep. Welcome back from purgatory, everybody. We are going to call the stream early and adjust the time next week.
2 hours is too much talking for a Monday.
Just too long. I think it's too long for everybody. And we do ramble quite a bit and get off topic somewhat. And maybe that'll be easier as time goes on to do longer sessions when there's more people and stuff. But for right now, I think an hour is much more manageable. So we will stick to that next week and from here on out. Thank you so much for joining in, and we will see you guys next week or in tomorrow's stream with Little Witch in the Woods. You can tune in for that, yeah? I'm excited to stream a new game for you all. Yeah, something out of my eye.
As always, have a wonderful day. Take care of yourself and do something to improve your health, either mental or physical. Until next week.
Yeah, bye.